VC. The Waxed here, and this video is a contest entry for PoetryonPlastic's 5,000 subscriber contest. And the criteria I'm about to go over is 6 different things about your collection, and I'm going to attempt to show you vinyl in my collection that meets the criteria. So first up is show record by the first band you saw live. Well, the first concert I went to, real concert, was Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, and Crocus. I have a lot of stories, but I don't have any vinyl. And those stories are for another time. But I grew up in Washington, D.C., not far from the arena that had every major concert that came to D.C., and that was the Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland. And at the time, me and my friends worked for the Washington Bullets basketball team and handed out the freebies before games. Our payment was, we took a lot of the freebies, but our payment was to watch the games and hang out on the floor. But our contact would get us tickets to concerts we wanted to go see. That being the case, we were mentally insane if we didn't go see this band. And I think it was the Unforgettable Fire Tour that we went and saw. And the most notable thing about that show was Bono proclaimed that he hated the security keeping fans away from the stage, and he asked all the fans to rush the stage, whereas everyone on the floor rushed the stage. I had always heard the story that Bono got arrested, but on the internet I read a story that the tour manager took the rap. So you can look it up. Great story. All right. Next one is show a record that you listened to most when you were 17. Might be another YouTube, but I'm going to go with this sucker. Sports, Huey Lewis. It's the heart of rock and roll, you know. It's still beating in Cleveland. I think it is. New York. But this is a great album, and I don't think anyone would make fun of me for listening to this when I was 17. They made fun of me for other reasons, but not listening to this. All right. Next one was your entry point into the genre. This is cliche as hell, but it's why I'm getting into collecting jazz on vinyl. And if people don't say this, I don't think I'm an original person by saying this. And other than getting up every 5 minutes to flip the disc to listen to this, this is a fantastic album and presentation and all that. Everyone knows that. So now you know what's up on the shelf behind me. All right. Number 4. A record that I show off my stereo. I'm going to cheat a little bit and do 2, but if you don't buy this album, this is the Analog Productions 45 RPM version of Bill Evans at the Montreux Jazz Festival. And damn if it does not sound like they're in the room playing with you. Your fingers, the fingers plucking the bass is just hypnotic. Crazy. This is an album to demo your system with. It's just quiet and 3 pieces. Great album. But the cheating a little bit is, I think this is the best album in my collection, best sounding album. And this is the Speaker's Corner version of Al Green, Call Me. This is a religious experience listening to this version of the album. It's crazy how good this album sounds. If you don't have it, your ass better get it. Because I will get into a fight with someone who doesn't think that's one of the best sounding albums ever. So Okay. I don't know if I have any horribly mixed albums, but I don't think anyone's going to fight me on this one. Danger, High Voltage. This is one of those crap compilations. I mean, crap because it was probably produced crappily. That you would order off the TV ads. But the reason I picked this up, and I picked it up at a thrift store for pennies, is it has Gino Vanelli. Let's just let you look at him. You can hit pause and just absorb. Living Outside Myself. But the one song on here is Frankie and the Knockout Sweetheart. That's an awesome ass song. There sticks too much time on my hands. Police don't stand so close to me. Alan Parsons Project, Games People Play. Hall & Oates, Kiss on My List. Celebration, Cool and the Gang. Can you ever hear that song enough? I think you can. Delbert McClinton, Giving It Up for Your Love. Tell It Like It Is, Heart. Pat Benatar, Treat Me Right. Loverboy, Turn Me Loose. Cliff Richard, Dreaming. And Eddie Rabbitt, He Loves the Rainy Night. You know he does. But this is pretty crappy sounding. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up by telling you what in future I would upgrade my system. Well, I recently did upgrade my system. It's behind me, you can see. I have a Denon turntable. I have some clip speakers. I live in a small apartment. I have neighbors. But this system is beautiful. And I'll tell you one thing. The steal of the century is the Sony 190 two-channel receiver with Bluetooth. Now, I've said in other videos where most of my music's digitized and I stream to this, it is freaking awesome. This is a steal. If you can get it from anywhere, I think from 100 to 150 bucks, it is awesome. And I don't want to tell you what I had before all this. It was something similar, but shitty. So I upgraded. So, like always, hit like, subscribe, tell me what I did right or wrong. And I'll see you next time. Bye all.